Hi, San. Quick update on the channel. Well, little channel. My tongsheng tsdz8 is just working absolutely fantastic. Checked the bearings, checked everything. I've had not one issue with it. Still performing fantastic. What it does do, and after 10 months of use, I use a E11 KMC chain because you've got to use an e-bike chain, trust me. This thing's banging out over 100 Newton meters of torque, easy. And then basically I've got to, after 10 months replacing the cassette, the chain. I would like to do the front ring, but I had to bodge the front ring and weld it all up, and I think it might just do the job again because it's steel. But just showing you here, this is an M7000 SLX cassette, and it, trust me, it's go shifting, and look at the teeth. 10 months of wear. I've got a new one here to put on. I'm just going to take this cassette off here. The chain, see, I've actually replaced 213 and 11, but they're so worn. This is a problem with e-biking. E-bikes I absolutely adore, but trust me, 10-12 months of use mountain biking, and this is what you're going through a drive set, just to put £10 a month away, and that'll cover you £100 for, well, in this case it's 56 quid for the cassette, and it's 37 quid for the chain. But believe me, it's been well worth it, and it's my hobby, so you know, £10 a month, it's not much to put away. But look at the teeth. And this motor's still hanging on in there. Oh, that's Socks, my little dog. There's my cassette. There's my bodge, as we all know. Not ideal. I've been trying to look into making these. Quite difficult, really. I've got an idea, and I'll update the channel when I've got that next prototype up and running. When we look at the welds, I'm shocking at welding, but I've had 10 months use out of this now since I've had this up and running. The teeth are doing alright as well. Not bad. I think they'll be alright. And then chain wise, I've been using these. Very, very tough. Not had one snap yet. They're 37 quid. And the cassette I bought here, that's what I've been running with my SLX. So that's 56 quid. I bought Chinese ones and they don't last 2 minutes. They really are poor, so you can't beat either this brand or KMC or SRAM. So yeah, I'm setting the chain up. There's a new cassette. There's the old cassette. Little technique I have, taking this off. One-handed video recording. This bit of cloth to hold the cassette, and then holding the ratchet to give it a bit of a clack. It's always worked. Using one of these, spot on. There we go. All on. Nice fresh thing. A bit weird is I'd like a spacer on the other one, but this one doesn't have it. A little bit of fiddly to sort out, but it's nothing major. Got my elastomer pull springs in there. They've been working flawless. So if you know what they are, they're on my channel. Sent them to all the manufacturers. Not one manufacturer is interested in them. But they work, there you go. Story of my life. Right then, update to this video. All done. E11 chain, m7000 LS6 rear cassette. Clutch is okay. Teeth are okay. All the gears are working. And it's to another 10 months. As I said, I'm going to put £10 away a month now in my little e-bike or bike account, and yeah, see how things go. It's my Hello Dave, cracking bike, and I've got a new design for a seat post coming up on the video on this channel soon. This stud buster's been awesome, but what I've got coming up is a little bit different. So yeah, really pleased with this bike, and the forks are doing really well. So I'm just out now up the mountains, and yes, I'll give you an update if there's any issues. But yeah, I think for 10 months from now, looking at a new driveline, chain, cassette, just fair enough, isn't it? Cheers, thank you. Hi, it's Hans again. Another part of the video. Sorry, just thought I'd just go through this. I designed this, and I've made the offset a little bit too much, so this doesn't work. But effectively, that's what we need for the tongsheng. But it needs to be out of pressed steel. I've got quotes for CNC machined aluminium's too expensive, far too expensive. You're talking over 120 quid for a part. You're not going to pay 120 quid for a ring. So steel's the way to go. I've got a couple of ideas I'll be doing. I've got 3D printers and everything. Absolutely no way you could 3D print out of any material that would do the job effectively. But just looking at the chain line there, it's on my Hello Dave. That's not ideal really. I've used this for 10 months like that, and it works perfect. This KMC chain's absolutely spot on. The chain allows for that, but really I can offset that probably another 5mm, which will reduce that angle there significantly. And the top chain, really, that the straighter that is, the better it's going to, the longer the chain's going to last, and the better the gear shifts under load. I'll put this. It's too far over. That's with a 12mm offset. Really, it's about 6mm from that face there to the ring. About 6mm, and that's well too big. I think it's about 12mm that. I did do another one, a smaller. It was absolutely spot on. So ideally, I think I'm going to get the Spiders laser cut or water jet cut, and take it from there. I'll just go and get this other part. Hang on. Right, just got back off a run. New chain, new cassette, as you know, and a tsdz8. What? Just again, just absolutely spot on. So I've used the existing ring I had on the front. Got back here, not jumping, hasn't go shifted or anything. So there you go. It's working fine. The teeth. If you look at the teeth, pretty good really, and yeah, well happy with that. So I don't understand. I love e-bikes, but I don't understand why I'm paying 3-4 grand for an e-bike when you can buy this motor for 270 quid, put a 13 amp battery on it, get 30 mile out of it, and have the power and the torque this thing can chuck out. I absolutely think Tongsheng have nailed it with this motor, so it's worth considering getting one. Yeah, it's 750 watt, so it's not legal for the road. I don't use it for the road. When you're off-road, it's fantastic, absolutely perfect motor, and I think they should consider upping the wattage to 500 watt minimum, because 250 doesn't cut it, we all know that, and that's why a lot of these peak bikes are doing 750 watt peak power, and that's how they're getting around it. So yeah, you need 750 watt is nearly a horsepower, and you do need 120 newton meters of torque. Plus these bikes that have got 50 newton meters, yes, it gives you a bit of assistance, but nah, it's boring. So anyway, thanks for viewing. Safe riding. Cheers. Yeah, so what I'm looking at doing, this is aluminium, so don't ignore this, but that's a 34 tooth ring there. Now this alley, so forget this. But there'll be, I've got steel ones coming. Design that. Very simple. Now that'll be made out of 3mm steel. Basically, mock up a template and then weld around that, and Bob's your squirrel, innit? And that will then give us the offset we need. So yeah, this is what I'm doing, guys and girls. Get these made and weld up steel rings against them, and I think they'll be about 40 quid. That's what I'll sell them for. Well worth it, and they'll last 2 years. There you go, another part of the video. So it's a bit ad hoc, but there you go. It's just the way my mind works. But there's that chain. It's terrible, that is, really. But I've used that for 10 months like that, and it works.